What do you mean, goodbye?
Well, till you commit another crime, our business relationship is a wrap.
Hello. You've raised your rates, you little devil.
Yeah, well, I've also added a little bonus that you're going to pay me for taking the heat on Lee Halpern's murder.
I see. So you still think I killed her?
It doesn't matter what I think. You weren't charged.
Oh, it doesn't matter. But that's quite a hefty price for something that doesn't matter.
It's on my record. Pay up. Come on. We'll call it even. Here's your checkbook.
Excuse me. You know, if this is about last night, I'm not the one who was running around with a knife in my hand threatening to stab people.
More writing, less talking, please.
Ted.
Yeah.
The real reason is that, you know, he was just driving me crazy, that Granger guy. And Marty's been letting him take advantage of her.
She didn't kill him.
Looks mighty dead to me. Now, how do you figure that, John?
She's not a violent individual.
Really? She talked Todd into jumping off the top of the Palace Hotel. And then she was furious with us for saving his life. Now, you don't call that violent? Animals treat their young better than she treats Cole. But you know what, John? You're just so busy trying to rescue her that you can't see the horrible things that she does. I mean, would you look at him and look at her? What more proof do you need?
John?
You okay?
Oh, better than him. There's Sean's guns.
Go ahead. Are you filling in? Oh, what's the problem? I just went for a walk.
To where, exactly?
You broke the rules. No leaving the grounds without permission.
I didn't leave the grounds, Barbie.
Your bed hasn't been slept in.
I'll take that as a compliment. I guess I'm still up to military standards.
What have you been doing this whole time?
Getting some air.
You just walked around in the freezing cold? You're just asking to get sick.
Well, I trained in the mountains of Germany before I went to Iraq. I'm used to it.
I could never get used to that.
Have you taken your afternoon meds? Go see the nurse. Now, please. Are you telling me the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
You gave us quite a scare. Next time, fill in the sign-out sheet so we know where you are.
It's nice to see you.
You too. Now that I don't have to worry about you.
Just went for a walk.
Mm-hmm. So I heard. But, Sister Mary Claire might have bought that. Me, not so much.
I gotta say, one of the greatest things about us Buchanans, we can be mighty generous when we want to. Nah, Clint, I can't ask you to do that. It's very generous of you, but you've got enough on your plate.
Indeed. I hear looking for a new home can be a full-time job. I just hope you all have a good credit rating.
Yeah, you save your energy. The lovely Mrs. Buchanan will be my compass in Pa's vast empire.
Well, just be careful she doesn't guide you into a ditch and then leave you there to rot.
I beg your pardon.
You know, if it wasn't for Dorian and Beaver Calhoun, I wouldn't even know that I was Ace's son. My loving blood brothers certainly weren't going to say a word, right?
No, the fact is, we did all we could to find you. We wanted to share the good news with you.
He was wandering around in sandals and saffron robes, and you couldn't find him? You just might rethink that whole police commissioner thing.
Oh, now, let's not go there, okay? Because there's no sense in rehashing ancient history, is there? And who knows, there may be room for us to learn some of this Zen Buddhism stuff from you.
I don't think so. This family has already rained on my spiritually enlightened parade. You know, when I found out that Pa didn't love me enough to accept me as his true son during his lifetime, that was an unbelievable blow. But then to find out that my own brothers didn't want me, that can test a person's faith. But I'll tell you something, I'm stronger than that. I'm not going to let this get to me. I'm going to let these petty squabbles about the family, I'm going to let them slide. And for once in my life, I'm going to look out for myself.
For once? You gotta be kidding me.
You know what? If you had all been a lot nicer to me, maybe we could have been one big happy family. But it's too late for that, my estranged brethren. Much, much too late.
Karma's a bitch, ain't it?
This is simply outrageous. You waltz yourselves in here, and you tell us that you want us to get out of a home that Asa wanted us to live in forever.
Okay, it's okay, Renee. See, the deed still has my name on it.
Yes, that's right. That's right. And even if you do throw us out, we'll live in the Palace Hotel, and then we'll make sure that our lawyers give you the boot.
Oh, Nora, I'm really surprised that you didn't read the codicil to Asa's will more carefully. I thought you were a smarter lawyer than that. Because you see, it says very clearly that all the bequests in Asa's will are to immediately go to David. That means this house.
Hold on. Asa wanted Renee and Matthew, his wife and his grandson, to be able to live in this house forever.
I'm sorry, Renee. It's just Asa wasn't in his right mind when he wrote that first will.
He most certainly was. He let us know what he thought in the DVD that he left us.
Good, Nora. Take a close look this time. I highlighted the pertinent information so that you don't miss it this time.
She's right.
Excuse me. Renee, I know how difficult this must be for you. I know the feeling. I had the same feeling every time you refused me a room or told me that you were completely booked up when you weren't. Or that time you told me my credit card had been denied and with that little smile said, maybe you should try one of Dorian's. You made me feel like nothing but a gigolo.
If the tassel loafer fits.
You just can't stop, can you? It'll never end. Even though you know for a fact that I'm Asa's son. Because if I thought that you could stop, I would be giving you all a suite at the Palace Hotel. Oh, because that's mine too, by the way. And too bad for you, we'll be booked for the rest of your lives.
No worries. Perhaps they have room at the Angel Square Hotel. I understand all the best people stay there.
Do you remember me? Yeah, you were nice to me when John found me at Todd's.
We're gonna need your clothes for evidence, okay? You wanna come on, I'll help you change.
Why are you treating her like a victim?
It's gonna be okay.
Let's go.
He's my friend.
Come on.
John, you still haven't told me what happened.
I was walking down the hall and I heard a scream. I pounded on the door, but no one answered. I kicked down the door, and I found Wes like this.
Where was Marty?
She was here. She was inside the room.
Door was locked.
Yes.
That Wes guy, he knows that my mom's messed up, right? He knows that she shouldn't be staying there with him. Maybe, I don't know, maybe if you would just tell her.
Then maybe she would want to come home and live with you.
I went to go see her last night.
You did? I'm guessing it didn't go so well. What happened?
You were the first one on the scene?
Yeah.
Okay. Blair, were you with him when he kicked open the door?
Todd? No, I showed up later.
Where were you before you got here?